What's the YouTube? Dell here from Zephyr, and this morning we finally got the news that we've been waiting for. There are 3 brand new Dark Magician cards. Now, we already saw the artwork for Dark Magician of Destruction, which you see in front of you, and this is from the Tactical Tri Pack. It provides us with more support for Dark Magic, Hero, and Mekanko. Now, the current theory is, if you look at the set numbers, so at the moment you can see TTP1JP001, there is the possibility that we might be getting 2 more cards, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. So with all of that out of the way, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more upcoming content. Let's just take a minute to have a look at how cool the artwork is on Dark Magician of Destruction. This looks absolutely incredible. So it is a level 8 Dark Spellcaster Fusion Effect monster, which requires Dark Magician plus a light or dark monster. So technically another super poly target. Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned from the extra deck by banishing 1 level 6 or higher Dark Spellcaster monster you control during the turn a spell card or effect was previously activated. You can only special summon it once per turn this way, no matter which method you use. This card name becomes Dark Magician while face up on the field or in the graveyard, meaning that once you have successfully fusioned summoned it, so keeping in mind, if you special summon it from the extra deck by banishing, you won't be able to revive it, but if you do fusion summon it correctly, you will then be able to revive it off of the back of Eternal Soul, which is really kind of cool. If this card is special summoned by either means, you get to add a Dark Magician or a card that mentions it from your deck to the hand. So it's another nice additional searcher for your turn. Moving on to the next one. The next one we get is Timaeus the United MagiDragon. You can see the set code of this one is JP002. So this one requires Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl plus a Dragon or Spellcaster monster. You can only use the second and third effect of this card's name once per turn. After this card is special summoned until the end of your next turn, it is unaffected by other card effects. If this card battles during damage calculation, you can make this card gain 100 attack for each spell in your graveyard and banishment, in the graveyard or banishment, so both players. But then the final effect is during your opponent's turn, you get a quick effect to target a spell or trap on the field and destroy it. Now, it seems okay. I like the artwork. The artwork is basically Timaeus with some very cool armor upgrades. But I feel that is probably not as amazing as we would have liked it to be. Yes, of course, it's nice. It's unaffected by other card effects, so it means it can technically stay on the field after a Nibiru, but then it doesn't really add too much unless you've got loads of spells in the graveyard, and then there are spells and traps running rampant. Moving on to the final brand new card, the Gaze of Timaeus, a quick play spell card. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Target a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, so that's a great start that it already lists Dark Magician, so it's searchable. You control or in your graveyard. Fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions it as material by shuffling that monster into the deck, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. This is treated as a special summon with Eye of Timaeus. So, in theory, what we've been given here is a quick play searchable Eye of Timaeus, which is pretty amazing. The downside is that it gets banished during the end phase of the next turn, but if you are smart enough and you do utilize it as either link fodder or use it as fusion fodder before the end phase of the next turn, it means that you should be able to then revive it if you wanted to. Now, it's great that it lets you get a quick effect move into something like a Dragoon. As long as it lists specifically Dark Magician in its material requirements, then you'll still be able to utilize it at its max potential. It does also give you another additional push for an OTK capability, because it means going into the battle phase, you can activate this to then turn one of your monsters into another fusion monster. So I do really like this card. This is probably the highlight of it. I feel the best artwork definitely goes down to the Dark Magician of Destruction, but the overall best card effect, in my opinion, is this Gaze of Timaeus. I feel that it would be very easily a free of. You kind of want to see it. It might push you to play more Dark Magicians, but the fact of the matter is it allows you to target one you control or in your graveyard, so that is very important, and it also allows you to recycle your Dark Magicians, so that can be quite useful as well, whether you decide to play 2 or maybe 3 because of playing the new Timaeus Dragon as well. So that's it for the entire video. I love these brand new cards. Now, the reason there is speculation that we could be getting more is that usually sets like this, you get 5 cards. So we're expecting that JP004 and JP005 may also be more Dark Magician support. And then, of course, we're going to be looking at even more Hero and Mekanko support to follow these up as well. So I can't wait to see what these do, how this gets involved with Dark Magician itself, what the rarities are going to be, when we're going to get these in the TCG. There is still a lot of unknown. But for now, on the basis of these translations and on the basis of these cards, they are looking like fairly decent support, not incredibly broken and busted, but I definitely feel that the Gaze of Timaeus is going to be one of them standout cards if in fact the effect is true and reflective, and it means that you can pretty much access any of your Dark Magician monsters with a technical quick play searchable Eye of Timaeus. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, as absolutely always, stay safe and of course, happy dueling.